And we back, part 2. Willie Lynch, the only real myth, right? I left off talking about how the natural order was reversed and how, again, we're living this out on a daily basis. Now, again, look at this right here. Look at these weapons. Go and get them. Read them for yourself. When you go outside, you will see exactly what I'm talking about, family. Read the letter for yourself. You will see exactly what I'm talking about, family. How is it that it's simple, it's easy for us. We treat each other like shit on all levels. We don't educate one another. We don't give a damn about one another. We have no kind of care or concern for one another until somebody of the outside wants to come in and do us harm. Then we have an issue. Then we have a problem. Case in point. Yes, we already know that we have a large amount of cases of police brutality going on in this world, going on in this country, of course. We know this already. We put up a good show. We put up a good fight, good complaint, good cry nonetheless. On one of these white officers or one of these white vigilantes or whatever do us harm, gun us down, etc., 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 mistreat us, rape us, extort us. We do a good show of putting up on that one. Treat us right, yada, 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 yada. This ain't gonna happen no more. We ain't gonna take this shit, blah, blah. You know the language, you see it every day. But the very next day, Lil Ray gets caught in the drive-by. By who? A brother. Lil Riri getting jumped by who at school? Mad sisters. You understand? Little things like this. We treat each other like shit. We don't even know how to commune and say hello to one another without a fight breaking out, family. You know this to be true. You see it on a daily basis. These are all reflections of the mind of a nigga. Period, point blank. I don't mean to sound so harsh on that, but this is very true. These are reflections of the minds of a nigga who was created by the system of racism, white supremacy, also by way of reversing the natural order and the natural ways of your thinking, right? Which affect the way of your steps and speech. It's got you backwards. That which you is your genuine ally, your genuine ally and friend and family, that's now your enemy. That which is your genuine enemy, foe, is your so-called ally, only in your head, because at the end of the day, they know the difference. Your black ass don't. They play the game accordingly. They play you like that game. You understand? You have a created mind within your skull. Now watch this. As easy as it was to reverse your mind, it's easy to put it back on the straight and narrow if you want to. But I will say this as well. Getting back within the whole content of the Willie Lynch letter, right? It goes to say that basically, nonetheless, if you follow all of these steps, and there's many different steps also within this letter, but if you follow these steps to the letter without deviating from this program, the system within a good 300-year period will begin to run itself, and you can back off and do nothing. Again, look outside. What's going on? The majority of the cases of degradation that we have, really for real, is all in-house. Just look. All you have to do is go outside. Enough, and it all starts with the mental, which affects our speech, thus our walk. Again, look how we move. Look how we speak, thus which reflects how we think. Again, these are all reflections of thoughts of a nigga. I need y'all to get that clear. I need you all to get that crystal clear through your head. Now, mind you, I do apologize for laying it out on the line like this, but then again, I don't apologize because the family needs to hear this shit. We have to take, once again, just like how I said in the last previous episode, we have to learn how to take a goddamn accountability for ourselves and our actions and our behaviors. We love to, again, to cry, complain, bitch, and complain about the next person who's doing something to us. But at the end of the day, as soon as we complain about that, we go right down the block in our own hoods, amongst our own people, our own so-called homies and family, and do some type of mischief on any level. Again, it does not always have to come to the result of bloodshed or bullet. We do mischief on many different levels. We scheme each other on many different levels. We go so hard, with trying to quote-unquote resolve. But our resolve always ends with more drama and more drama and more drama, because we do not know the knowledge and the practice of having a discourse. We don't know how to fucking problem solve. Forgive my language, but that's real shit. We don't know how to problem solve amongst each other. The only way we solve problems, again, is by way of drama, by way of bullshit. You understand what I'm saying? But then, Let a blue suit pull up on the block. Everybody's good money. Everybody's following instructions, fall in line, rank and file. No problem. Hell, not even a blue suit. The average Joe, the average Sally Mae, the average Joe Blow is walking down the street. You straighten up. Your shoulders go back, head up high. You speak to him before they even thinking about acknowledging you. You know how this is, family. Don't tell me I'm lying, because I see this shit on a daily basis. You treat them like God because they are God in your head. And you have yet to realize and point that out. And you treat your own brother and your sister as the devil. And I'm speaking in those languages because it's the language that the people understand. I don't go by those terms. But nonetheless, I'm speaking so everybody can understand. You treat them like gold. You treat us, each other, like dirt. Period. You know why? It's very simple. You have yet to admit, you have yet to come to serious terms, you have yet to identify and isolate the white supremacist within your own freaking mind. You have yet also, there's a step further, because remember, you have to deal with dualities. Everything we do deals with dualities, and this is the other half of it. Not only do you have to identify and isolate the white supremacist within your head, you have to identify, target, isolate, and annihilate the nigga within your head. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And the minute that you do that, then you will begin to understand exactly when I say things like all in together now. You'll begin to understand and resonate with words when I say like black love is a cure for the black nation, so let's get it. Because you have annihilated two roadblocks that is stopping you from thinking straight. That is stopping you from thinking the way you naturally do as an African. Man, woman, and child. Get your shit together, man. This is why I always say thinking ain't illegal, living like black ain't wrong, man. But when you start thinking, when you continue thinking rather, with somebody else's program within your brain, you're always thinking black is living wrong. You'll always feel that thinking is illegal. So you have to believe with whatever the status quo is and go whatever the bullshit program of the day is. Because you don't know how to think. You don't know how to problem solve. You don't know how to find resolve. All you know is barbarism. You know what I'm saying? All you know is how to be basically a damn caveman in a black suit. Black skin nonetheless. The actions and the traits that we have and possess as of right now in 2016, family, you have to own it for yourself. We are worst sometimes in our own ways and fashions. We can be way worse than the so-called white man that everybody loves to call the devil. I hate hearing that shit. I really genuinely do. I hate hearing that shit coming out of black people's mouths, because at the end of the day, what the hell are you doing to stop the madness that is going amongst us, man? Face it, until we get rid of our in-house bullshit, white supremacy is not even on radar. Face it, y'all can't even basically spell white supremacy because your mind, your whole intellect is that of a nigga, is that of going against other Africans, man. You have to get rid of that mentality first and foremost. You have to get rid of that speech first and foremost. You have to get rid of that walk first and foremost before you can even think about talking about the goddamn system. I'm getting tired of this shit, man. Real freaking talk. Real talk. Shout out to QC, RBG, man. Rock VMV. You know what I'm saying? Rock VMC, man. Everybody's out there right now doing a whole bunch of fucking talking. Excuse my language, but this is real. Everybody's doing a bunch of talking. It's a lot of talking, but I don't see no work. And the first mission starts in-house with your black ass when you're looking in the mirror. You know what I'm talking about. It starts with you. A lot of people are afraid to look their own self in the eye, but they want to talk about some black power. They want to talk about some taking it to the system. Negro, take it to yourself before you do anything out here in these streets. Period. Damn. Forgive me, y'all, but like I said, this shit is really killing us, man. It's killing us from within, man. It's killing us from within, yo. Real talk. Everybody's talking about, yo, we gotta galvanize the people. We gotta gather the people. We gotta gather the people. But who the hell are we gonna gather, man? What are we gathering? What is there to use? Look at the situation that we're dealing with right now. What are we going to put together, man? It's whatever foundation that we're trying to build right now, it ain't going to last because we saying on goddamn quicksand, man. We got to create a whole new way of thinking, man. Real talk. We're coping right now. That's what I meant to say. The actions and the behaviors that we're dealing with, we're coping. We're trying to basically find a comfortable spot within this bullshit, within the system of racism and white supremacy. That's all this is. Look how we deal with one another. Like how the first thing we do is tear somebody down, man, in an instance. Mind you, everybody talking about we all trying to come up, but because your plan is different from the other person's plan, you understand? And because you already have that nigga chip still stuck in your mentality, it's wartime, it's game time. Instead of saying, yo, your shit is kind of similar to mine. We got the same kind of thoughts and ideals. We do have a common enemy. Let's put this shit together like Voltron and keep banging, man. Nah, we bang on each other. Pause. Which does what? Give more fuel to the fire for these crackers to sit back and like, yep, got them right where I want them. They doing exactly like I said. Just how the letter says, family. So again, yes, the dude is a myth. Yes, Willie Lynch never existed, but do the traits exist? Every day. Does the behavior exist? Every day. And you can't say that it can be disproved. You cannot. Because I can prove it to you every day. Take a walk with me down my block. Take a walk with me in my hood. I'll show you. Anywhere in New York, I'll show you. I'll show you the nigga. I will show you. I will show you. But can you see it within yourself? If you can't see it within yourself, you ain't going to be able to see what I'm showing you. So at the end of the day, until you deal with yourself, the outside world is irrelevant. And I think everybody really needs to take a genuine gut check, man. Real talk. People need to really take a real serious gut check, man. We're doing way more harm to each other than good, man. Yeah, I do point out and respect the good that we got going on and big up some black power to that, and let's keep that going and keep motivated, and, you know what I'm saying, motivating with that. But at the end of the day, you already know, I look at the big picture. I don't look at the small and narrow. I look at the big picture, and the big picture is ugly as shit. Clean it up, man. Clean it up. Clean it up or stop quoting these people's names. Clean it up or stop flying under this banner, man, because this is about work. And a lot of people are afraid of work, man. They're afraid of work because they're afraid of themselves. They're afraid of work because they lack accountability. Those words scare the shit out of the average Negro. Just how this says. Just how this produces. Are you tired of this, man? Don't tell me verbally. Don't tell us verbally. Your actions will speak for itself. Because as of right now, nobody's tired. Everybody's hyper, wide awake. I'm tired. I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I'm sorry, I got to say it like this, but this is real talk, man. You know I keep a G on this channel, man. This is real talk. I love my people to the death, man. You already know I give my life. Hands down. Anybody who knows me, I give the shirt off my freaking back. Anybody who knows me, and that's real talk. But at the moment, looking at the behaviors, looking at the actions, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I can't stand y'all sometimes. I can't stand us. That's what I really mean to say. Because it's all the collective. We all in together now. Whether it's good or bad, we all in together now. And right now, we all in together in some shit. And right now, we could be all in together in some real righteousness, though. But that's if you want it, man. That's if you can learn how to apply black love. That's if you can learn how to look yourself, look your soul in the mirror, man. Do we really like what we see when we see ourselves, man? Because at the end of the day, I am your and we are each other's reflection, man. If I don't like you, it's something about myself that I don't like. Where did I get that thought from? I have no idea. Just like the big homie says, man, Brother Malcolm. Who taught you how to hate yourself, man? Who taught you to hate yourself? Gut check. Who's doing their job for them better than they could any day? You are. Gut check. That's all I really wanted to say, man. I had to get this out, man. Because at the end of the day, like I said, we got to stop romanticizing things, man. We got to stop romanticizing things. We really got to pay close attention to what we are doing. Take real strict accountability for our actions, man. And that's anybody. Whether you out there calling yourself a so-called leader, whether you're a foot soldier for the cause, whatever. Everybody has to pay accountability dues, man. Everybody got to pay those dues, man. Everybody, including myself. We all got to pay those dues, man. Because until we do, we'll always be right where we are right now, if not worse. Question, comments, concerns, man. You already know what to do. Comment box. Holla at me. Let's talk. This is real. This is real talk, man. Did I leave anything out? Like, anything you think I need to say? Anything? I don't know, man. I think I said enough, but if I feel like I left something out, by all means, like I said, comment box. Holla at me. But in the meantime, between time, you already know how we do, man. Thank you for walking me the way I walk with you. RNMRBG TV, you know what to do. Keep it locked. Keep it G. Good job, Snap. Who swap on Black Power? Always remember, like I always say, that black love is a cheer for the black nation, so let's get it. It ain't that hard. It's only if you want it, though. So the moral of the day, story of the day, just look yourself in the eye, man. Really bang on out, man. Do what you say, man. Keep it locked, keep it G, man. RNMRBG TV. Black Cloud.